Okay, oh, I can't do that. There we go. Uh, okay, looks like we got live stream VA3CJZ. All right, things aren't exactly the way I like it, but looks like I've got the live stream going again. Wade found me. So tonight's title right now is VA3CJZ live stream. Thanks for joining me there, Wade. The screen, it's not how I like it, but it'll have to do for now. All right, there we go. That's one camera. Okay, very good. Okay, so what did I miss? What did I miss? There we go. All right, Mark, Matt, Johnny, Wade, very good. Okay, let's see if we can start this again. Everything working all right? All right, anyone else out there wishing to check into the AREGnet, please come now. All right, nothing heard, so I guess we'll have to pull up uh, the trivia once again and see if we can get started once again. All right, how about Larry? Let's finish up with Larry there. What else is new with you, Larry?
Oh, not too much. Pleasant day. Actually, very pleasant. Nights are great for sleeping. The temperature drops back. We actually shut the air conditioning off yesterday evening. Let the fresh air through. A little bit of run around today. That's about it, really, Chuck. Nothing's really too serious.
Oh yeah, yeah. Something's going on with my neighbors a couple doors down there. They were jackhammering the walkway to the backyard, so I don't know. It's a rental with 3 or 4 apartments in there, so they've always got problems there. All right, Larry. Well, thanks for checking in. Much appreciated, sir.
Yep. Okay. Not a problem. I'll let you carry on there. See who else is behind me, and either that or you can start up the trivia, and we can listen along.
Absolutely. And it looks like VE3 Echo Fox Delta, I believe, uh, uh, from Elmira. Bob joining us. Good evening, Bob. Thanks for checking in. You are in the log. All right, then. So the first question for the trivia is, uh, what is the company behind Oreo cookies?
Hostess.
Eh,
Nestle. PG.
WPG, go ahead.
Nestle.
No, sir. It's, let's see, where's the answer? Nabisco is the maker of Oreo cookies. Oh, Wade got that right. Way to go. Larry said Dare. Mark said Christie's. Nope, it was Nabisco. Wade got that right. Very good, Wade. Oh, too bad Mac's not here. What's the main ingredient in tofu?
Soy.
Soy. Soy what? That means me in Spanish.
Soy meal, soybeans. I don't know.
Also, chloride.
Yo soy Chuck. That means I am Chuck. Yes, it is soybeans. Absolutely correct. Uh, Dale, Larry got it right, and toe cheese. Yeah, no, I've never. I think I might have tried it once. That's about it. All right, who's watched Sharknado? What is Finn Shepard's weapon of choice in the Sharknado film series?
Ultrasonic sound.
Friggin' shark with a friggin' laser beam on his frickin' head.
The correct answer is chainsaw. Is a favorite weapon of choice. What year did TikTok launch?
2018.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, but that's not right. Ah, there it is. Okay, beautiful. The correct answer is 2017. You were close, Chris. Very close. We got 2016 from Wade, and Larry said 2022. Okay. Who is the most decorated Olympian in Olympic history? This should be easy.
Ben Johnson.
Yeah, one medal doesn't cut it there, Huey. Nice try. The most decorated Olympian in Olympic history is Michael Phelps, the swimmer. I think he went home with all the medals. That guy's crazy.
That TikTok site should be shut down. That's where all those stupid things happen, those challenges. That's where that Tide Pod, kids eating Tide Pods thing started. All those stupid internet trends. It all originates on TikTok. That site should be shut down.
Yeah, I don't. I installed it on my phone, but I don't think I've used it. I don't trust it.
I heard it's Chinese spyware, but we won't get into that here. Continuing on.
Yep. When turtles lay eggs in the cold, what gender will the babies be?
Male.
That's correct, Richard. They would all turn out to be males. Every one of them.
Interesting, eh?
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Interesting. Hey, where does Curious George live? Curious George. What is that, a cartoon character?
You think he lives in a book?
The monkey.
Yeah, no, he doesn't live in the jungle. Uh, I have no idea. The man with the yellow hat. Yeah, I don't know. Curious George lives in New York City.
Must be nice to afford that.
Aquanet was a brand of blank. Aquanet was a brand of what?
Female napkin.
That's let me see now. There you go. That's for you, Richard. I don't know if you heard that.
That was just a guess. I tried to throw it out.
Hairspray. All right. Who sang the theme song for The Big Bang Theory?
Bare naked ladies.
Our very own Canadian bare naked women, ladies. Yeah. Hmm. This should get Richard going. What is the name of Hello Kitty's pet cat?
Lemieux.
Lemieux? It's Charmy. Charmy. All right. In Greek mythology, who is the god of the sea?
That's Charlie. Tuna.
Sorry, Charlie.
Is that the guy with the pitchfork with I think it's three or maybe 5 tines on it? I don't know. Aquaman.
Yeah, with the big fork. What's his name? Poseidon is the correct answer. There you go. Ooh. In electrical work, typically which wire is the hot wire?
Black. Out red on speaker.
12-volt is red.
Oh, you did a perfect double with Richard there, but he covered you up. Try again.
I got that. I think I got that wrong. Never mind. I'm going to shut up. I said it was white, and then it was at household or 12 volt. If it was household, Jesus, I just did this with my fog machine. Brown is the hot. No, I forgot.
Black or
Black. The correct answer is black is the hot wire.
black on gold, white on silver.
Just did this a couple weeks ago too.
Yeah, I thought it might be maybe fool some people, but yeah, right on. Okay.
When you don't do it every day of the week, you kind of just do it once in a while. You start getting mixed up.
UK is brown.
It's just yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Brown in the UK, black in North America, says Wade. And Matt also said black. Okay. Which of the following components of blood helps in clotting? Sorry, which of the following components of blood helps in clotting?
Yeah, platelets.
Absolutely. I didn't know that. Red blood cells flowing through a vessel depicting movement and Oh, no, that's the picture they're describing. Okay. Yeah, platelets.
If you don't have enough, you're a bleeder.
All right. Next. Yeah, I know. The Miracle on Ice was an Olympic fill in the blank. The quote, Miracle on Ice, unquote, was an Olympic.
Disney thing? Like a play or something?
Ice skating.
Wade got that right. It is, in fact, a hockey game.
Make-believes don't do it too well, do they?
No. Who was the lead singer of the 90s grunge band Nirvana?
Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Bill Collins.
Absolutely. You're all right. No, he was Kurt Cobain. Memory is a song featured in which Broadway musical? Oh, I think Wade's going to get the largest piece of pie tonight. Not saying what flavor. The answer is, in fact, cats. And Mark and Matt both got that right as well. Very good. What is the 17th letter of the English alphabet? No counting now.
The one after 16.
That's correct. Richard's got it right. The one after 16. It is a Q. Q is the correct answer. The sinking of the blank was a catalyst for the U.S. to enter World War One. The sinking of the blank was a catalyst for the U.S. to enter World War One. And it starts with RMS.
Absolutely not. RMS. RMS. There was another one before that.
And the answer is the RMS Lusitania. The Lusitania was sunk and World War One started. I didn't know that. I thought it was because of the someone shot uh, Duke Ferdinand or something. Huh.
That started the European theater, I believe.
Yeah, but Richard, isn't RMS a Royal Majesty ship or something like that? Isn't that a British ship? The Lusitania?
Yeah, well, they're all over the world. They're part of Canada, you know. I don't know. I'm just listening. Sorry.
You sure make a lot of noise coming out of your mouth if you're listening. It's okay. It's okay, Richard. Who played Agent Dana Scully in the 90s TV series The X-Files?
Well, the chick that lives in BC, what's her name? Can't remember, but not bad looking dame either.
Yeah, she's a ginger. What's her name?
Scully.
Yeah, Scully. Dana Scully was the character in The X-Files, and her name is Gillian Anderson. Cute little redhead, for sure.
Gillian Anderson.
Gillian. Gillian.
Yeah, that's what I said. Next.
If you get an eagle in golf, how many strokes did you get?
5.
Try again.
Just guessing. I didn't know Eagles played golf.
3.
I know. It's actually 2 under par. An eagle is 2 under par. Oh, looks like Matt got it just at the same time I was saying it. Well, I don't expect anyone to know this, but we're going to do it anyways, just so you can know the answer. Where was William Shakespeare born? Does anyone know?
I think it was London, England, wasn't it?
Mark's close. It starts with STA. It starts with Stratford. It is Stratford upon Avon. Didn't know that. What Banksy painting shredded itself when it was sold at auction in 2018? I actually saw that.
Good morning, Lisa.
Yeah, they protect that Mona Lisa like the Bible. Don't you worry. The name of the painting that shredded itself as soon as the hammer fell down at auction in 2018 was called "Love Is in the Bin." Love is in the bin. Okay.
And then the painting jumped in the bin shortly after.
Which famous musician was nicknamed Satchmo? Which famous musician was nicknamed Satchmo?
Guy with the trumpet, what's his name? I can't remember. He does that. I don't know. I can see him, but I can't say it. But I know who you're talking about. Louis Armstrong. Is it? I'm just guessing.
Absolutely. Louis Armstrong. Way to go, Richard. You talked to yourself right into the answer.
Oh, yeah.
Which famous reality TV star was Nick Lachey married to in early 2000s? Which famous reality TV star was Nick Lachey married to in the early 2000s? That would be Jessica Simpson, the other Simpson's younger sister, right? I don't know. No, it wasn't. Yeah, Jessica Simpson. That's right. Okay. What was the name of the first cloned animal?
Dolly the sheep.
Knew it was the sheep, but I couldn't remember the name, but I remembered the sheep.
Way to go, Richard. It was, in fact, Dolly. Come here, Dolly. Meh.
Oh, she was fun at parties, I'll tell you.
When was the euro introduced?
Talking about the currency.
Yes, sir. When was the euro, the European euro, introduced? Took over the British pound.
Well, it tried, but it wasn't 100%. I don't know. I think it was in the 80s somewhere.
What was that song? Party like it's. That's it. Party like it's 1999. That is the correct answer. Wade got that right. Way to go. Yeah, I know. It kind of helped. A mouth organ is also known as a.
Uh, oh, okay, mouth organ, harmonica.
All right, Richard, make sure you have the answer before you key up so we can let other people play as well. That is correct. The harmonica. Wade, Matt, Mark, everybody got it right.
Sorry about that. It's a good point. I will make sure it's lined up before I say it.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. If we were one-on-one, it'd be fine, but there are others that might want to key up. So, absolutely. So now, next question. Epidemiology is the study of blank.
Pandemics.
Diseases. Yeah, some people thought it was skin, but it's actually epidemiology is a study of diseases. What year was the Chernobyl disaster? Big anniversary this year. This year marks 40 years since the Chernobyl disaster, 1986. All right, so let's take a pause and let's see if we have any questions, comments, or anyone who would like to check in to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now. Ooh, I heard a very scratchy VA3 NFG just coming home from work. I think they're Steve, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck and all on that, if you can hear me. No, I just got out of work just now, so I'm going to be listening along on my way home from work there. So my signal will get better as I get closer, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Okay, Steve, another shift done and very good. Okay, we'll wait for you to get closer there, my friend. Where's that other one? There it is. There, let's see what's happening there. Oh, yeah, it's hopping
Yeah,
on the
okay,
zoo.
Chuck. We'll be listening. VA3 NFG Mobile.
All right, very good, Steve. VA3 NFG Mobile. Anyone else out there wishing to check into our net, please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike, November.
There he is. He made it. Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike, November.
Yes, finally made it. I've been listening along the whole time, but now I'm by the radio. Ready to enjoy and indulge.
All right, Matt. Very good. Very good. Like I always say, sit back, kick back, relax, and keep your hands and feet inside the cars at all times.
You got it. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, here we go. Anyone else out there wishing to check into the AREG net, please come now. This is VA3CJZ. All right, enough of that nonsense. Okay, so 1986. Okay. What sport did Sam Malone professionally play in Cheers?
Golf.
That'll be a negative. The correct answer is baseball. Matt and Wade both got that right on this YouTube stream. If you're just tuning in, check us out on YouTube. Put in VA3CJZ and click on the live button. You can follow along there. Say hi in the chat. And the correct answer is baseball. Okay. How do you say 5 in Spanish?
Cinco.
De Mayo. Yes, it is in fact cinco. Cinco, cinco, cinco. Everybody got that right. Okay. Bourgeoisie is a term used to describe bourgeoisie, rich and fancy. Bourgeoisie is a term used to describe, according to this, it's apparently the middle class. Back then, yeah, when you were poor, you were dirt poor, and yeah. And you know, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and do all those old sayings, like I just said, dirt poor. That meant that you didn't even have anything to put down on the floor of your house. Most people would use hay, but if you're so poor you couldn't afford that, it would just be dirt. So you would be dirt poor. Just so you know. All right. Where are we now?
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Here's a hard one. Toronto is on which body of water? Oops. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Toronto's inland.
Yeah, Lake Ontario. Lake Ontario. Correct answer. Very good, guys. What do you call a baby horse?
Fawn.
Try again.
That's a deer, maybe a horse. I'm not going to tie up the channel. Don't know.
Mario.
Mario. A baby horse is called a foal. Foal. A foal.
That's true. Fawn is a deer. Okay.
In what country were Ryan Gosling and Ryan Reynolds born in?
Canada.
That is correct. Canada is the correct answer. The Tigris and Euphrates River run through which country? The Tigris and Euphrates River run through which country?
Africa.
The correct answer would be Iraq. Iraq is the country that the Tigris and Euphrates River runs through. What is the outermost layer of skin called?
Dermis.
Epidermis.
Epidermis is the correct answer. In the nursery rhyme, what does the itsy bitty spider do?
Crawls up the.
Crawled up a water spout.
Yeah, I heard Richard at first there, but he was mumbling, so I couldn't make out a word, and then other people keyed up. So yeah, the correct answer is a water spout.
I said drain pipe. Was it really mumbling?
Yes, kind of yes, sir.
Okay, it's time to shut up and just sit back and listen and be educated. Okay.
That's okay, Richard. It's okay. Which dog breed was the favorite of Queen Elizabeth?
Yorkies.
That's funny, Matt. Actually, it's a corgi. Corgi dogs were Queen Elizabeth's favorite. All right. Ooh, here's a tough one. What does FM stand for?
What does what stand for?
FM. What does FM stand for?
Frequency modulation.
Frequency modulation.
And what does AM stand for?
Amplitude modulation.
Animal mode.
Amplitude.
That's correct. Amplitude. All right. I only needed the answer for FM, but I thought I'd throw the AM in there as well. Very good, guys. You guys did well. Okay. Uh, uh, the rumored home for the Loch Ness Monster is in which country?
Scotland.
me somewhere.
Scotland.
Yeah, the rumor has it it is Scotland, but it's never been found. What color is a polar bear's skin? We've done this before. That is correct. Their fur is white, skin is black. I've never seen a bald uh, uh, polar bear before, but I wouldn't want to, I don't think.
If it was albino, you'd never know.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. All right, so Catherine the Great, very good, Guy, you got it right. Catherine the Great was born a German princess and later became the Empress of what other German country in the 1700s?
China.
Russia. She became the Empress of Russia in the 1700s. I guess Germany and Russia were hooked up. I don't know. Which brings me to the Amber Room. If you've ever heard of the Amber Room, it disappeared during which conflict? The Amber Room disappeared during which conflict? That is correct. World War II. If you don't know about the Amber Room, you should Google it. Very interesting. Let's see now. Which is the only country flag to have more than 4 sides? What country? Which is the only country flag to have more than 4 sides? Anyone?
Of the side. Am I thinking of that one?
It's Nepal. Nepal is the correct answer. All right, next. Where is the ulna? ULNA. Where is the ulna? It is the arm, or it's on the arm somewhere. No, I'd have to look that up. Never heard of an ulna. All right, where's Huey? This will be the last one, and then we're gonna do on this day. Maybe get that in there. Uh, if Mario's hat is red and Luigi's is green, what color is Mario's? Oh no, not Wario's. If Mario's hat is red and Luigi's is green, what color is Wario's? Oh, we got all the colors. Yellow, purple, purple. And the correct answer is yellow. All right. With that, we'll pause and see if we have any questions, comments, or any new check-ins for tonight's net. Please come now.
I would have lost a lot of money tonight if this was Jeopardy.
I tried not to ask too many hard ones. Got a lot of real easy ones in there for you too. So there you go. It was a good mix.
Nature's my category on the board. Nature and animals.
Ah, yeah, right on. Well, everybody has a, different forte. All right, where are we now? We have on this day here somewhere, but I have to pull it up. Where is it? Anyone wishing to check in to the net, please come now.
How's my signal now there, Chuck? VA3CJZ.
It's actually pretty weak, but About an S1, but I got you.
Okay, Roger. I must be out of the sweet spot. I'm in my driveway. All right, very good. Carry on.
Oh, it went up to two S units. That's without the receive amp on.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sure when I get out of my car and stand on the back deck, it'll go up to like S8.
Yeah, I may need to turn my receive amp on, but I'm trying to knock out some distant noises I'm hearing. So that's why I've got the receive amp off. And so anyone else out there wishing to check in to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, please come now. There's another weak station. Guess I will have to turn my receive amp on. That other station trying to check in, try again.
VA3, Bravo Charlie.
VE3 Foxtrot Bravo Charlie. Sam the Cannon Man. Hey, come on in. All right, Sam, there's a lot of noise coming in with you. I don't know where you are, but I'm having some difficulty pulling you in there, my friend. But thank you for checking in. If you get closer, please try again, okay?
Okay, 7-3, VE3, Foxtrot, Bravo Charlie.
Oh, there you go. Your signal went up there. Whereabouts are you?
Hamilton downtown, but I guess when I'm near that cable there, the signal's not so good.
Oh, yeah. You just dropped down in the mud there again. All right, very good, Sam. I hope things are okay with you and you are in the log. Thank you for checking in. Anyone else out there wishing to check in? Anyone, anywhere, please come now. All right, so we've got on this day. Oh, we're at the wrong one. 284. Nope, should be 285. Hang on. Oh, yeah, I guess it is this one. Yep, it is. All right. Let's start with today's famous birthdays. Oh, hang on. I want to bring up the stream at the same time in case anybody has anything to say. There we go. We start with Walter Hunt, born on this day in 1796. He is an American inventor who invented the safety pin and sewing machine, born in Martinsburg, New York. Benito Mussolini, the fascist dictator from Italy, was born on this day in 1883. El Elizabeth Short was born on this day in 1924. Elizabeth Short was an American victim in the Black Dahlia case. She was born in Boston, Massachusetts. Cyndi Lauper and Captain Lou Albano. Captain Lou Albano was born in 1933. He's an American professional wrestler. What? Wrestler manager, I think is more like it. Oh, he was a wrestler from 1953 to 69. I didn't know that. And he was a manager from 69 to 1995. And actor. He was in Cyndi Lauper music videos, and he was also in Super Mario Brothers. Huh. Speaking of which, he was born in Rome, the Kingdom of Italy, and he passed away in 2009. And this is the evening news with Peter Jennings. He was born on this day, 1938, a Canadian-American news anchor for ABC Evening News, born in Toronto, Ontario. I heard somebody mentioning a movie called The Devil's Rejects a couple of days ago. Man, what a great movie with Rob Zombie and Leslie Easterbrook. That was the chick in that movie. She was born in 1949. So that means she turns 77 today. Boy, she was hot in that movie. She was in Devil's Rejects and Police Academy movies, or the one movie, anyways. Born in Los Angeles, California. Geddy Lee from Rush turns 73. He was born in 1953. Of course, we know him as a Canadian rock vocalist and bassist for Rush. Born in Toronto also. John Sykes. Does that ring a bell? He was born on this day, 1959, and he's an English rock guitarist and songwriter for Whitesnake. From 84 to 87, Still of the Night is one of the big songs. And he played for Thin Lizzy before that, from 82 to 83. And then again, 1996 to 2009 was Blue Murder. Never heard of them. Chris, have you ever heard of Blue Murder?
I have not, but Whitesnake, there's a good band.
Yeah, and Thin Lizzy too. All right, my last person born on this day was Scott Steiner. Born in 1962, his real last name is Rech Steiner, R-E-C-H Steiner. American professional wrestler and big steroid user, if that's the one I'm thinking about. Or is it his brother? I'm not sure. Born in Bay City, Michigan. That's it for on this day. Birthdays. Any questions or comments or check-ins, please come now.
Scott Steiner was friggin' huge. It had to have been his brother.
Yeah, Scott Steiner, you said, was huge. Oh, that was Big Papa Pump.
I think that was Rick.
Yeah, it is. No, Rick was the one that wasn't on steroids. Scott is the steroid monster. You should see him now. It doesn't even look anything like he used to. A lot of the old wrestlers, no longer pumping iron or steroid, are skinny and yeah. Anyways, all right. Moving on to who died today in history. First one on my list is Vincent van Gogh. Died on this day in 1890. He was a Dutch artist, painter, and pioneer of Expressionism. The Potato Eaters was one painting, Irises was the other, and Sunflowers are three famous paintings from Vincent van Gogh. But unfortunately, he dies 2 days after shooting himself at the age of 37. We go to the year 1960 and Richard L. Simon, American book publisher and co-founder of Simon & Schuster, dies from a heart attack at the age of 61 back in the year 1960. So he was born in 1899. Who remembers the mamas and the papas? California Dreaming. Monday, Monday. Okay, American pop vocalist Cass Elliot passed away on this day in 1974 at the age of 32. Dies of a heart attack in London. And there was a rumor she had choked to death on a sandwich. For years, there was a rumor about Mama Cass. That's how she died. Anybody ever hear that rumor? No. I'm sorry, I keyed on someone. Go ahead.
I said I did.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of sandwich it was.
I heard there was a chicken Sammy, and she had it delivered room service. That's what I heard anyway. VA3CJZ.
I think Dennis Leary might have cracked a joke about that in his No Cure for Cancer stand-up comedy back in the 90s.
Yeah, well, you know, some people will do say anything to get a laugh, right? All right. Who remembers The Price is Right? Um, and at the end of the show, Bob Barker would always say, or no, the announcer would say, "This show has been brought to you by uh, Bill Todman and Mark Goodson." Well, Bill Todman died in 1979 on this day. He was an American TV game show producer known for his collaborations with Mark Goodson on The Price is Right and Family Feud. Dies of heart problems at the age of 62. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Next, Harold Sakata. His real last name is Toshiyuki. He passed away in 1982, and he's an American actor. You might remember him in the James Bond movie Goldfinger, the man with the hat that used to lob off the head of statues and people and so on. That was Harold Sakata. He dies of liver cancer at the age of 62 back in 1982. Now, he was also an American Olympic weightlifter, professional wrestler, and of course, a film actor, born in Hawaii. I remember when that first came out, I thought that was so cool. Oh, look, he kills people with his hat. All right, David Niven is next, and he passed away in 1983. He's a British Academy Award winning actor. You might remember The Pink Panther. He was also a novelist and a World War II veteran. He dies in Switzerland of Lou Gehrig's disease at the age of 73. That's sad. Pat McCormick, passing away in 2005. Pat McCormick was an American comedy writer for Red Skelton, Get Smart, The Tonight Show, Don Rickles' Show, and he was an actor on Smokey and the Bandit. Dies at the age of 78. You remember there's a short guy and a big guy in a big convertible Cadillac? Well, the big guy is Pat McCormick. All right. Paul Williams played the short guy in Smokey and the Bandit because he was short. All right, let's go to the year 2021, and we have a new car. Dale just typed that out there. We're not on The Price is Right anymore. All right, next, Joe Lindbergh. Joe spelled Joh. He was an American diver and underwater demolition expert, and he's also the second son of aviator Charles Lindbergh. Dies at 88. If you all remember, Charles Lindbergh had his baby kidnapped and later found dead. This must be his other brother. And finally, we have Michael Hill, passing away in 2025. He's a New Zealand entrepreneur and founder of global jewelry retailer Michael Hill Jeweler. Dies at the age of 86. I don't think I've ever seen a Michael Hill Jeweler here. Has anyone ever heard of that? No? Oh, Larry has. Okay, very good. Oh, Larry must have jewelry. That or his wife. That's the one thing I hated about working at E.D. Smith. No rings, no wedding rings allowed, no jewelry, no nothing. Take everything off. Ear, if you had a piercing in your ear, or anywhere else for that matter, it had to be covered up with tape. It had to be taped to your ear so it would not fall in those big vats of food and somebody ends up with it on their kitchen table. All right, that's it for people passing away on this day. Do we have any questions, comments, or any new check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now. All right, then moving on to events today in history. Every jam jar has a prize. Oh man, yeah. People have lost, I've heard people dropping their cell phone in there when cell phones were just coming out. Um, and yeah, there's a lot of basically you when you walk into the plant, you go into the locker room, you pretty much take everything off, put on your uniform, and you have no jewelry whatsoever. And unfortunately, the cell phone thing there. But there's been other stuff that have been found in that fell in by accident, right? All right. All right, this one's really interesting. This first one goes all the way back to the year 362. And Emperor Julianus of Constantinople's school edict prohibit Christian teachers from using pagan literature, which was standard text for classical education at the time. So Christian teachers not allowed to use pagan literature. Makes sense. Next, Japan beheads emissaries. The year is 1279. 5 emissaries dispatched by Kublai Khan from the Mongol Yuan dynasty are beheaded in Japan. Reminds me of that movie 300 there with uh, uh, the oh geez, what were they? Spartans. And when they push guys into the pit there, the emissaries. There you go. There's your answer. All right. Now, does anyone know when the Salem witch trials started? Neither do I, but I'm pretty sure this year was before that. This is in 1566. Great Britain executes Agnes Waterhouse, the first British woman convicted of witchcraft in England. Huh. Oh, nice ninja there, Mark. Champlain shoots Iroquois chiefs. In 1609, Samuel de Champlain shoots and kills 2 Iroquois chiefs at Ticonderoga, New York, setting the stage for the French-Iroquois conflicts for the next 150 years. So that was in 1609. Now we go to 1629. French colonist Samuel de Champlain surrenders Montreal to British privateers, led by David Kirke after a blockade of the colony. Not much luck there, Champlain. And then in 1655, we got the largest town hall in the world at the time, opens in Amsterdam. Yeah, Amsterdam's over 400 years old. Well, Holland, actually, or should I say the Netherlands. Holland is actually a part of the Netherlands. So, my mistake. Hey, you ever wonder why you get all these treasure divers looking for treasure in off the coast of Florida? Well, in 1715, 10 Spanish treasure galleons sink off Florida's coast in a hurricane. So this is all the Spanish gold that they stole from natives in South America, because that's what they did. And so the ships were full of gold. So that's why everybody goes diving off the coast of Florida. In 1793, John Graves Simcoe decides to build a fort and settlement at Toronto after sailing into the bay. By the way, the city of Simcoe, named after him, was founded 2 years later. Simcoe was founded in 1795, so that means he went straight from Toronto into Simcoe. There you go. Some Canadian history. All right, in 1835 now, we have the first sugar plantation in Hawaii established. And in 1835, that's before they used oil. The big money maker back then was sugar. That's why they dropped people off in the Caribbean islands to grow sugar cane. Big money. That's what ruled the world back then. Before oil, of course. And here's one for you motorcycle enthusiasts. In 1899, we have the first motorcycle race at Manhattan Beach, New York. Motorcycles that just recently come out. Next, the Boy Scouts are formed. In 1907, Sir Robert Baden-Powell forms the Boy Scouts in England. 1914, the first transcontinental phone link made between New York City and San Francisco. Pancho Villa surrenders in 1920. Mexican revolutionary leader Pancho Villa, or Pancho Villa, surrenders to the interim government of Adolfo de la Huerta, ending his armed struggle in exchange for amnesty and a ranch in Chihuahua. That's Mexico. And on this day in 1921, a year later, Cleveland's 125th anniversary celebration. I believe you're talking about the baseball team because Cy Young, aged 54, pitches 2 innings. So back in 1921, the team was 125 years old. What? Or is that the city? It has to be the game because it mentioned Cy Young. I'm not sure there. All right, who's heard of Steamboat Willie? In 1928, test footage is first created for Walt Disney's Steamboat Willie featuring Mickey Mouse. Now, why this is important, Mickey Mouse steers a steamboat down a river. He entertains his new passenger, Minnie, by playing music out of the menagerie on the boat. So people ask, why is Steamboat Willie so famous? Well, Disney's Steamboat Willie is a landmark in the history of animation. It's the first film starring Mickey Mouse to be released with synchronized sound. It threw silent animation into obsolescence and launched an empire. Previously, there had been little to distinguish Disney's cartoons from those of his competitors. In 1930, airship R-100 makes the first passenger-carrying flight from England to Canada. Next, Bonnie and Clyde shootout. In 1933, police shootout with Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow's gang in Iowa leaves one member, Clyde's brother, Buck Barrow, dead and one captured. Bonnie and Clyde escape, of course. 1948, King George VI opens the 14th Summer Olympic Games at Wembley Stadium in London. By the way, King George VI is Queen Elizabeth's father. For you book readers out there, in 1954, publication of The Fellowship of the Ring, the first volume of The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, is published. Next, the first Tonight Show. On this day, 1957, Tonight, starring Jack Paar, premieres on NBC. So Jack Paar was the first Tonight Show host. A year later, NASA is established in 1958. U.S. President Eisenhower signs into law the National Aeronautics and Space Act of 1958, establishing NASA. Guess who was in charge of it? Werner von Braun, the German Nazi rocket pioneer, who later came to work for the States after the war because he was a brilliant engineer in rocketry. So he was the head of NASA for a while. Next, we have the band Cream. In 1966, we've got the first show by rock trio Cream, consisting of guitarist Eric Clapton, bassist Jack Bruce, and drummer Ginger Baker at the Twisted Wheel nightclub in Manchester, England. And in 1967, a year later, the Doors single Light My Fire hits #1 in the US. And that song actually gets him banned on the Ed Sullivan Show. Ed Sullivan asked him to alter the lyrics, Baby, We Couldn't Get Much Higher. And Jim Morrison said, yeah, sure, no problem. He went on to sing the song the way it's supposed to be, and Ed Sullivan cans him. All right, Nixon's second impeachment charge. In 1974, House Judiciary Committee approves a second article of impeachment against President Richard Nixon, charging him with abuse of power for misusing federal agencies and interfering with lawful investigations during the Watergate scandal. A year later, in 1975, Gerald Ford becomes the first U.S. president to visit Auschwitz concentration camp. 1978, American Penny Dean swims the English Channel in a record 7 hours and 40 minutes, and that record holds until 1995. You know, I've heard people slather their body with Vaseline uh, to help them swim the channel. I've heard of all kinds of things people have put on their bodies for that. Plus, it insulates them apparently from the cold. So I don't remember this, but does anyone remember Friday night videos? A music show called Friday Night Videos? Anyone? The reason I ask is because I've never heard of it, and I was away during the 80s, not close to a TV. No, I wasn't in prison. Good guess, though. But yeah, anyways, in 1983, Friday Night Videos, a late night music program, premieres on NBC TV. Okay. Moving on to Cherry Garcia. In 1987, Ben and Jerry's Ice Cream and Jerry Garcia agree on a new flavor, Cherry Garcia, featuring cherry ice cream with cherries and fudge flakes. I like it. I'll have to see if they still make that. In 1988, a judge orders NASA to release unedited tape from the Challenger cockpit, which of course it crashed 2 years earlier. Sorry, it didn't crash, it blew up. Some 90 seconds or something like that after takeoff. All right, next in 1993, Walter Koenig, also known as Chekhov in Star Trek, suffers a mild heart attack. Here's another one you musicians or music lovers might enjoy. In 2014, authorities reverse a ban on steel string guitars in prison cells in England and Wales after a campaign by rock guitarists including Billy Bragg, David Gilmour, and Johnny Marr. And they were successful because they were afraid of, steel string guitars. Okay, I see. They wouldn't fly in the States, but yeah, they did it in the England. All right, who uh, who remembers when Windows 10 was launched? What year? The question is, in what year did Microsoft launch Windows 10?
83?
There we go. Matt's got it. And Dale, BC Dale, both got it right. 2015 was when Windows 10 launched. I swear I studied that in college in 2013. How's that? I don't know. I could be wrong. All right. Also in 2015, over 3,500 immigrants in 2 days attempt to enter the Channel Tunnel at Calais in France to cross into Britain. I don't know if they made it, but it says attempt to enter the channel. So these are all Muslims, most likely. When they used to have those caravans from those countries, they'd walk across frickin' continents and they'd walk through Mexico to try and get into the U.S., but they have that safe country law. Sorry, you crossed into, oh no, in Canada. That's it. They would walk across, go into Mexico, through the U.S., and then end up at our border. And we'd say, sorry, but your first safe country is the U.S. Go back. All right. Also in 2015, part of missing aircraft from the flight MH370 is found on the island of Reunion. That's so weird because I just made a contact with them last night. I made contact with Reunion Island. Wow, that's weird. All right, we're getting there. In 2023, a 46,000-year-old minuscule pair of roundworms are revived from their cryptobiotic state after being frozen in the Siberian permafrost, proving life can be stopped and then restarted, according to scientists. All right, also in 2023, a 1978 Toyota Land Cruiser named the Mud Crab drives 7 kilometers underwater at a depth of 30 feet to cross Darwin's Harbor, likely breaking world records. I'd like to know if they had to have a periscope exhaust pipe. But I guess if you keep your foot on the gas, you won't get any water. Yeah, periscope snorkel. I'm sure he had to wear air breathing apparatus. I'm gonna have to check that out. A 1978 Toyota Land Cruiser named the Mud Crab. Wow, that's cool. Here's one for you cyclists. In 2024, British cyclist Tom Pidcock, Pidcock, successfully defends his Olympic mountain bike cross country gold medal at the Paris Games with a time of 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 22 seconds. Also in 2024, fast food chain McDonald's reports a fall in sales worldwide for the first time since the pandemic in 2020 as higher prices affect demand. No kidding. All right, and finally, last year on this day, July 29th, 65,000 fans celebrate England's women's national football team, the Lionesses, after winning Euro 2025 against Spain. So that's it for On This Day. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you found some of the stuff interesting. And with that, I guess we're going to start the 7-3 round. But before we do we have any questions or comments or any late check-ins for tonight's A-Reg? All right. Okay, so what's the date today? 29th. Okay, who's the first guy? Well, I've got Matt. I think Wade was the first guy. I have to go back to my log here because I had to restart the computer and all that. But anyways, VA3 NCA.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. As always, thanks for doing it there, Chuck. Very enjoyable way to spend a Wednesday. You mentioned it's Geddy Lee's birthday today, and I'm really happy to see that they found a good replacement for the professor there. Neil Peart on drums. Annika Nillis is doing really well from the videos I've seen. Someday it would be great to be able to catch them on this reunion tour. I don't think it's going to happen, but good to see them get it back into it. Anyhow, thanks for doing it again. 7-3 there, Chuck, and everyone else on that VA3CJZ, VA3NCA.
All right, Wade, glad you enjoyed yourself for the past 2 hours. It's a great way to kill a couple of hours on hump day. Like I always say, Wade, 2 more sleeps and it's Friday. All right, thanks again. Next, we have my neighbor, VE3DJZ, Huey. All right, Huey must be busy. Uh, VA3VJC, Richard.
You called? Yes. Well, actually, I'm out right now with the wife. We're at McDonald's Lodge in Barton. Trying to get ourselves a little snacky poo. But we've been listening. And I'll pass on 7-3s. 7-3s from the wife, too, but she's shy. Okay, so I'll look forward to next week. VA3, VJC, QRT.
All right, what's the Mrs. Wife name again?
Well, she's got a few names. Cook, bottle washer, but her real name is Victoria. But call her Vicky.
Okay. Good night, Vicky. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Interesting.
Oh, very good. Okay, have a great snack and a great rest of the evening. Vicky, take care. You and Richard, so long.
Next.
All right. VE3 India Uniform Kilowatt. Bill. VE3 Sierra Mike November. Matt, I didn't forget about you.
I don't mind waiting. Great net as usual, Chuck. Thanks for doing what you do. It was very enjoyable and some good laughs as usual. Can't wait for the next one. Makes Wednesdays that much better.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Glad you enjoyed yourself. Have a great rest of the evening, sir, and rest of the week. Yeah, give us a shout before you take off there on the weekend.
All right, I will do. 7-3 to everyone on the net, 73 to you too, Chuck.
All right, take care. Next, we've got, who do we have? We have Larry last, I think, on my list here, VE3 LBI.
Yep, still here, Chuck. Thanks for doing it. Enjoyed it. And say 7 for everybody on the net and also on YouTube. Have a good rest of the week. And I'll be on Friday night, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully. And so we'll be sure to check in with Larry on Friday at 8 p.m. on the VE3ZOE repeater. That is 443075 with a positive offset. And it should be streamed either by Mac, who should be here back from Italy. And if he's not, I'll stream it. No problem. And I skipped over Chris. My apologies, Chris. Victor Alpha 3, Whiskey Papa Golf.
No problem. Everyone have a good one. 7-3 and catch your own. VA3 WPG.
All right, Chris. Happy hunting. Did I miss anyone?
3, Chuck, and VA3 and FG.
Oh, that's right. I did. Yeah, I'm sorry I got messed up with. Why aren't you in there? Oh, no, you're not in there. I'll have to add you. I forgot to write you down in the log there, Steve. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, maybe I'll catch you on the Radtel DMR at some point there. And yeah, I'm still playing around with it. Lots of fun. Okay, Steve, take care.
Yep, roger that. I'm off tomorrow, so you'll probably hear me on there. All right, 7-3, VA3 and FG.
All right, I guess that brings this net to a close, unless we have any last-minute check-ins. This is the last call for the A-Reg net. Please come now.
B3 Bravo Kilowatt.
There he is. I saw you in the YouTube chat there, Rick. Come on in. VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Oh yeah, I've been listening along right from the beginning. They're pretty interesting tonight. So that was good. So we'll say 7-3 to everybody on frequency. Oh yeah, and on Monday night, we had November 2 Radio Juliet check-in, and that was Rhea, and she usually comes in on the 2-meter Monday night net. And so it was great to have her come in on HF2. And when we went to 10, I didn't hear you. So I don't know whether you got Rita in your log there or not for the YouTube stream there. Go ahead.
Rick, no, I cut the net right at 9 o'clock. And so no, I missed it. Sorry. I had stuff to do too. I couldn't stick around.
Oh yeah, well she came in last. It was last minute check-in, so that turned out pretty good. We ended up chatting with her for a few minutes and before we went over to 10, but that was all right. Anyway, yeah, we'll be doing the net tomorrow, I guess. The Warplane Heritage, 3 p.m. VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike, and that'll be going from 3 till 4 on TPNet 7100. So anyway, no, I was just listening along while I was doing something else here, Chuck. So anyway, in your YouTube thing, I had a little bit of trouble getting back in, but I got back in there, so that was okay. I was watching that too. Anyway, 73, everybody on frequency. Good job, Chuck. VA3CJZ from V3BK.
Okay, Rick. Yeah, my apologies. I had a major update on Windows today, right before the net. I mean, I wasn't able to even get anything ready until like 5 to 8 o'clock. So yeah, I apologize. So but we got things straightened out eventually. So it's all good. Okay, Rick, let's see. I have an appointment tomorrow morning, so I should be okay for the afternoon for your stream. I mean, for your net, Rick. So from 3 to 4 p.m. on 7.100 from the warplane and from Rick's house, the transprovincial net. Okay, thank you, Rick. Anyone else for the AREG net? We're about to close up shop here.
Hey, question for you.
Mike Hotel Victor 73. All thanks for doing it, Chuck. Have a good night, everyone.
Okay, Mark 7-3. Thanks, buddy. Yes, Rick.
Did I hear right? You got a rescue dog?
Well, rescue, I think I'm rescuing it. It's coming from a family that has two boys under 5 years old, and they just brought home a baby, and things aren't working out. So it sounds like they're in a hurry to get rid of it, and I really think that if I hadn't have scooped it up, I think it would have gone to a not so nice of a home. I've got lots to love to give, and I can't wait. This Friday around lunchtime, supposed to have it dropped off here because the wife said it'll be easier on her two boys, seeing their pet get taken away. So I don't know how they're going to do it, but the dog's coming here.
Okay, well, good luck for that, and enjoy, and hope everything works out good. Okay, so 7-3, everybody, V3BK.
All right. So with that, that brings this net to a close. This has been the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, longest running simplex net in the Hamilton, Dundas area. Thank you all so much for joining me for another edition of the AREG, and I look forward to doing it all again next week. That's right. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, be safe and be kind to one another. Take care. This is VA3CJZ saying so long for now. 7-3.